Sup, it's Hallie, and welcome back to Club Meeting Season 2! When we last left off, we, got the last of the stuff with the thing. Here's the thing, dear viewer. This is actually a re-recording of my previous set, because something went wrong, and the audio is cutting out randomly, and I don't know why. Like, OBS had just put out an update, and that probably had something to do with it, but whatever. Point is, I had to re-record the whole thing, which means everything we're about to see is stuff that I already saw. And you might be wondering, why are we doing this again? Well, the thing is, there's actually another ending we can get by romancing both Sayori and MC at the same time, because there's nothing to stop us from doing that. So, we're gonna do that real quick. We don't have to worry about Monika or Natsuki, because this doesn't concern them. But, yeah, we just need to get on through it real quick. And we need to lead them both on a little bit. Yes. We'll show it to MC first. How's that? There we go. It's a Sayori poem. Oh, dang it, I resized the window again. Can I fix it real quick? Hopefully that did it. Looks like it did it. I won't know for sure until I can take a screenshot and check it on my own time. Because, like, I can see the difference in the proportions. Oh, we're not going to read alone. We gotta read with MC. And then we'll give the pen to Sayori. And they'll be both like, whoa, he totally likes us. This is kind of weird. We're gonna side with the club. And I'm gonna have to, like, be careful about where I stop skipping because, it's like... Actually, I probably better just click on through from here to make sure we don't miss it. Where does it begin? I mean, you know what? I'll just read it from here. As I walk with MC and Sayori, I grow to appreciate the closeness they have with each other. They truly are very good friends. You can tell from the insider vocabulary, the old jokes from when they were children. The bonds here are very old. They are both so wonderful, it would be hard to choose a favorite between them. MC is so gentle and understanding, and Sayori is so radiant and energetic. Suddenly, as though they both silently agreed to do so simultaneously, they both turned to me.
Well, we've been noticing that you've been, interacting with us today. It's been nice, but, even though you're a nice boy, we still don't know as much about you as we'd like, and what kind of person you are, and,
And we're a little worried that maybe you're leaning at least one of us on a little. Now, Yuri, what you've got to understand is that we're very close friends, me and Sayori, and we look out for each other. And in situations like this, we always make sure the other person is safe.
Yes, and in this situation, the best way we know how to do that is to just rip the Band-Aid off.
What does that mean? It means we have a question for you. Which one of us are you pursuing a relationship with? And yeah, all of these probably lead to the endings you already saw, but yeah, this is what we're here for. Well, to be honest with you, you both seem very close already. Maybe romantically interested, but just haven't said it yet, even. And I saw that, and, I perhaps wanted to be a part of it very badly. So, I guess my answer is both of you. You seem close enough, and trust each other enough that something like that could work, maybe. They sound terrible. MC and Sayori glance at each other briefly. MC nods.
I don't think you sound terrible at all, Yuri. I think you've proven you're pretty perceptive. And luckily for you, you're right, MC and I do trust each other a lot. But even so, something like this is going to be complicated.
Yes, it is. But it might be worth it if we can communicate well about it and be clear about our feelings. I'm sorry, I don't even know how to communicate well about normal things. Goodness, I feel so stupid for even having proposed this now.
Oh, don't be so down on yourself. This is new for everyone here. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
2 hours later.
Unless the other person knows about it. Does that sound reasonable?
Sure does. Yuri, is that all right with you? Indeed. Cool. So is there anything else we need to cover?
I can't think of anything else.
Me either. So now that we've laid down the ground rules, what do we actually do? We could go out to eat at a restaurant together.
Or we could all kiss.
We could go out to eat at a restaurant and then all kiss. Teamwork!
Yeah, I like that idea best. Let's do it.
And we did. And after all this time, we're still together, the three of us. It's not your average everyday relationship. We definitely get some strange looks and people don't always understand. But we make it work. Because in the end, we all care about and love each other. As long as we remember that, does anything else really matter? End! There we go, and that'll have to be our official ending because that's the last one we're getting for the mini-mod of gender bending. Hooray! Okay, now, how I originally structured this thing was, like, I was spacing out the visit characters, which apparently there's no back button from. Whoopsie daisy. I was spacing that out with the emails, because there's a lot of emails. My god, there's a lot of emails. But we're gonna go through those first. One step at a time.
Okay, Fuyuki's taking a nap, so now's a good time to do emails. Everyone good to go in uniform. Other than Miss Ida, of course. We sure are. Awesome. I think I mostly remember how this works from last time I was club president. But everything's all set up for me anyway, right? It should be. All right. Well, there are a ton of emails to answer.
Yes.
Sorry, things got a little hectic before we took our break, so the emails really piled up. But we're going to do a marathon and try to answer over 100 emails tonight. But we may have to take a couple breaks because that is a lot of emails. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. Let's dive right in with the first email of the evening.
Hi, everyone. I was thinking about how when you speak to each other, you must sound completely normal, but we only get to read what you're saying. So that got me wondering, if you could have anyone from our reality be your voices, who would you want it to be and why? Love reading your poems, keep it up.
A good question here. I guess Monica gets a free pass. Yes, you all have already heard my real-world voice, and it's singer Jillian Ashcraft. She does my voice a little higher pitched than I would like. That's because your voice is higher pitched than you would like. That is true. I would want Kate Blanchett to voice me. Her voice is perfect for me. Gotta say, I have to agree with that one. So for me, there's a YouTuber who occasionally makes DDLC content named Strawberry Sauna, and she does a heck of a Natsuki voice. So I'm gonna go with her.
Jeremy Irons.
He sounds nothing like you.
They didn't say it had to be someone who sounds like us.
I'm not really sure who I would want to be my voice. I kind of like my voice the way it is, you know. I guess if I had to choose, it would be Lisa Kudrow. I like her energy. I'm not sure who I'd want to do my voice. Maybe Laura Kelly. I don't think any of us knows who that is. She's just a lesser-known American actress. You can look her up. Well, all right then. Nice. We've got a lot to get through, so let's keep the train rolling. Next.
Have any of you guys heard of Gacha Games, especially ones made by this company named Luname? Thanks for reading, everyone, and hope you have a great rest of your day. Also, happy Season 2, everyone. TGR.
Look, I guarantee that none of us are going to even know what you're talking about except me and MC. So what about it, MC? You roll Gacha?
I played a little bit of Genshin Impact, but I didn't spend any money on it.
Spoken like a true gamer. It's basically the same for me, TGR. I'll try Gacha Games, but I don't really have the money to spend on the Gacha part. So I just grind as much as I can for free. I don't think either of us have played any games from Luname, though. On to the next question.
Glad to see that everything is currently okay with everyone. Who knows when something is going to hurtle a giant ball of plot conveniences at you, all to mess things up. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Sierra and MC, have you two gone on any dates that may have just turned out awkward or embarrassingly funny? Natsuki, I am sorry, Miss Salvato, it is inevitable that you and Yuri will end up together at some point, so prepare for endless teasing from me, the other players, and probably the other club members excluding Yuri. So, Natsuki, since you guys will get married inevitably based on Goral's judgment, whose name will you be taking as your last name, Salvato or Hirabayashi? Yuri. So only Natsuki is allowed to do something like giving you a cupcake on your birthday. Why is that, Yuri? Maybe you can see where I am going with this. Monica, there are many things for me to say to you. For one, I would have definitely have volunteered to be your partner during Natsuki's game. I am glad to know you will tolerate pineapple on pizza, which, by the way, my favorite pizza is vegetarian-friendly. If you don't mind me asking, do you know what exactly it was that made Miss Ida a dynamic character from Season 1? She didn't have a sprite in our points of view, but does now? Was it the script or something else? Final question, what day does the time skip happen? September 22nd? Anyway, that's all my questions for you. I love you. Once again, sorry for the long questions. Being a part of your guys' club meeting is one of the best things to have happened since I started playing DDLC 2 months ago. While I love Monica the most, I do love the rest of you as well, despite my endless teasing. That shall not cease. Yours truly, the Ink Demon.
Looks like Sierra and MC get the first part of this one.
Embarrassingly funny maybe, but never awkward. We've known each other for way too long to be awkward around each other anymore, even though we love each other.
We went on a ride at the fair a while ago, and the operator knew we were a couple and kept calling us the lolly couple when he talked to us. MC blushed a lot, it was really cute. But yeah, that's about as embarrassing as it gets for us. We're not ashamed to be together. Sickeningly cute. Let me see what you've got for me here. Okay, first of all, my name is not Salvato. And that's all you're getting out of me. Thanks for writing. Did they write a part for me? Yes.
My eyes are open, Ink Demon. As you can see, I can see.
Monica, come on down. I'm not sure why the game picked Miss Ida. Somehow it seems to know what stuff about our lives is going to be important. Maybe that has something to do with why you guys see her now. I'm not sure. We don't have a time skip exactly. It's just that things don't progress and we don't age. Every year it's our senior year of high school, and no one questions it. People still remember stuff that happened last year, even though that was also the senior year of high school. But we never quite graduate, and we keep having to come back. And no one feels weird about this, including us. It's just designed that way. The only difference is that we're aware of it.
It does seem strange to me, now that I'm aware of it too, I must say. But I understand the feeling of not thinking it's particularly wrong or unusual. I do feel a little bit of regret about it, though.
Regret?
Yes, I feel bad for my students not moving out into the world and growing into wonderful adults. It's strange to teach people who might not ever get to use the knowledge.
I guess I can understand that. Onward!
So, I have a new question for Yuri. If anyone else can answer, that would be great. A little background first. I am in an online English class, which I find totally unnecessary as I live in an English-speaking country. But anyway, during this class I learned about a genre of books I have never heard of, magic realism. So my question is, have you heard of this genre of literature? Sincerely with love, Joshua. P.S. I am a senior in high school, kind of like you all.
I think I'll just let Yuri answer this one.
Hello, Josh. Yes, I know about magic realism. It basically means a realistic, often a modern setting, like a very ordinary one where people live normal, familiar lives. But then there's also something magical about the world. It's a good genre. I recommend it.
Thank you, Yuri, for that nerdy plug.
Of course.
Next!
I have some questions for everyone. Try and answer as many as you can, because I would really appreciate it. One Piece vs. Naruto, The Simpsons vs. SpongeBob SquarePants, Among Us vs. Henry Stickmin, Soccer vs. Basketball. What would be a better name for MC, Meiji or Kenji? If you had to, which would you rather fight? 100 chicken-sized zombies or 10 zombie-sized chickens? Just to be clear, you wouldn't have any weapons or armor, so you would have to fight them with your hands. P.S. If any of you know what this is originally from, then you're a legend. Would you rather only smell like poop or only smell poop? Evil laugh. An 18-wheeler was about to run over a young child named Timmy and an old lady named Catherine. You only had the opportunity to save one of them. Which one would you save, and explain why? Would you rather save your lover or a family member? This last question is for MC only. Sayori turned into a yandere nympho. What would you do? Run away? Try to reason with her? Fight back? Beg for mercy? Do nothing? Or give in?
Wow, a bunch of quick-fire questions. Let's just do these fast. Speed responses time. One Piece versus Naruto. Go! Naruto.
One Piece.
I've never seen either. Nor have I.
Nor I. Me either.
Next! Simpsons versus SpongeBob. SpongeBob.
Simpsons.
SpongeBob. Simpsons.
Neither. Simpsons.
Next! Among Us versus Henry Stickmin. Among Us. Henry Stickmin is sus.
Henry Stickmin.
Among Us. Among Us.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I've heard of Among Us, but I've never played it. I don't know what that other thing is.
Next! Soccer versus basketball. Soccer, but barely. Soccer.
Soccer.
Soccer. They're about the same to me.
Why do you keep having to be the weird one, Yuri? Never mind. Obvious question. Miss Ida?
Soccer for me, too.
A clean sweep for soccer, other than Yuri being a hipster. Next! Meiji or Kenji for MC. Kenji for me, because Meiji is kind of a weird name to give a guy in 2021. Neither. I like MC's name as it is.
Yep, I'll keep MC, thanks.
I kind of prefer Meiji of those two.
I think it's unique, yeah. Put me down for Meiji also.
I think Kenji would be a nice name between those two choices.
Next! 100 chicken-sized zombies or 10 zombie-sized chickens. Assuming they're slow movers, the chicken-sized zombies. Same.
Same.
Yep, that seems easier.
Agreed. Chickens seem very dangerous if they were large. The small zombies, sure, for sure.
And there you have it. Next, only smell like poop or only smell poop. Smell like poop for me, other people can deal.
I wouldn't want Sayori to have to smell poop to be around me, so I'll take smelling poop.
Oh, I'll do the same.
Smelling like poop would probably not materially change my life, so that one.
I'll smell the poop for the sake of the world.
It'd be hard to teach if I smelled like poop all the time, so I'll be a smeller too.
Next! Oh, I'll go first on this one. Of course. You should save Timmy, assuming they're both average people otherwise. Timmy has more of his life ahead of him. Yeah, that makes sense. I agree.
Yep.
Me too.
I also agree. As do I.
Next! I'm not sure whether I'd save the lover or the family member. I guess it depends on how serious I am with the lover.
I'd save the lover. My family would understand.
Definitely the lover.
Same here. Story comes first.
I'd have to save the family member. My family's very important to me.
Lastly, time for MC to answer a solo question.
Kind of a weird question, but, I guess the last one? Just accept it?
Which is what we all expected. Alright, let's move on to hopefully a slightly shorter email for pacing purposes.
Hey, Monica. I know you play the piano, and I was curious about your reality. What was going through your head when you wrote it? And I didn't mean that in a bad way. Did you just randomly choose different notes on treble and bass clef? What's your process? I am asking because this year I took music theory AP, and so far we've just been learning the basics. I assume that at some point we're gonna start writing etudes or something, and I want to mention I play an instrument, the violin. It's pretty cool. Better than a viola, that's for sure. Joke, haha, funny. See you soon. Anime time, haha.
It's a Monica question, everyone's favorite.
It was my first time writing a song. I sort of based it off a practice exercise I had done to learn. But then as I thought about how I felt, and what I was trying to communicate, other notes just occurred to me. I never wrote it down on a staff, I just played notes. And of course, there was game stuff involved also. But anyway, I'm glad you're learning music theory. I've gotten a lot better since I wrote your reality. And the violin is a lovely instrument. I wish you the best of luck with it.
Next!
Why do you keep saying next that way?
Next! Monica, if you came to this reality and more than one person wanted to be with you, what would you do?
You're back up, Monica. Chop chop.
Well, I've sort of spoken about this before. Hopefully I would enter your reality in such a way that this wouldn't be a problem. But if this problem did happen, gosh, I don't know. If you played this game, I love you. And nothing will ever change that. Hopefully I think of a way to make it work. But until the day comes when this is a problem, it's not something I have to solve. Thank you for the question.
Alright, I've actually been burning through this a little faster than I was when I first recorded it. But I'm nearing the end of where the original video stopped, and I decided beforehand that, I would double check the recording and make sure this isn't still happening or being a problem. So I'm going to stop it for now, and I'm going to pick it up again when we're done, assuming that everything is not broken and terrible. So, no outro for the time being, we're just going to quit. See you later, bye!